Today I'm going to be showing you how to glue tires onto rims. The only thing you really need for this is tire glue, and I'm going to use Losey's brand. So the first step is just put the tire on top of the rim. Now that the tire is on, you're going to want to go ahead and work on the back first. The reason why is if this is the first time you've ever done this, more than likely you're going to get glue all over the place, and that doesn't look good. So if you work on the back, the chances of it being seen are very little. That way you can get a little practice in before you do the area that will be seen. So you're going to want to move the tire right next to where it's going to be resting on the rim. Get your glue, stick it inside the rim or that groove, squeeze gently, well moderately. Like I said, this does take a lot of practice, and move around the rim. Now you're going to want to be relatively quick about this. This stuff is like super glue. It dries really quickly. And you're going to want to make sure not to squeeze too hard because this stuff will bond onto everything that it sticks to. Once it's on there, pinch the tire and put it into the groove. And like I said, be very quick with this. Once the tire is in the groove, push it in all directions and make sure that it's set in there all the way. Sometimes if you don't get the tire in there all the way, you might have to use a little tool to push it in there. That's okay. But like I did mention, this stuff does dry really quickly, so be fast. And since it is the back of the rim, it doesn't look too bad from the front, so like I said, always work on the back first. Get your practice in. If you still don't feel too confident doing the front, then do the rear for the other tire. Now for the front, all you have to do is pull the tire back again and then repeat the process. Once the front is done, then all you have to do is let the glue dry. Now that can take anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, though I highly suggest you let them sit anywhere from 12 to 24 hours. But it's ultimately your choice. For me, better to be safe than sorry. Now for a couple of tips. Make sure you use tire glue. This stuff is strong enough to keep the tire onto the rim no matter how fast it spins. Also, when you're gluing tires on, if they have a tread and they need to point in a certain direction, make sure that it is pointing in the right direction before you glue it onto the tire. That has been a big mistake for a lot of people, is that usually it will be like this. And then when they put it on the RC, well, it's a pain to get tires off the rims, but that's another video. And that is how you glue tires onto the rims. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.